Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a weekly message from Jesus. It's nice to be back bringing you the miracle of God's own words, and I hope that you tell your friends about it and that more and more people come to listen to us. So I know our Father's here, so let us begin. Hello, everyone. Yes, it is very important that as many people as possible listen to my words. I try to tell you the truth, only the truth. I will never mislead you. I'll never tell you something that is false. I will always tell you what is necessary for you to live a good life and to believe in me. Heaven is truly all around you. I tell you that every week. The angels are around you to help you, and I hear every word of your prayers, and we do as much as we can for you. But each of you have a life plan to follow. Part of the difficult part of human life is that you never really know what that life plan is. But we try to lead you down the path that will allow you to make decisions. Free will is the most important thing that I've ever given you. You can use it to great profit for you, or you can use it to great detriment. Many people use their free will not to believe in me. We speak of this all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why people choose not to believe. Many people believe that wealth and power is more important than believing in me. But when they return to my heaven, they will find out that they made a grave error. Free will is the real deal, as you would say in your modern vernacular. Free will either lead you to me or lead you away from me. I truly want you to be led to me and believe and do all of the things that will make you happy. Many people think that happiness can only be found through power, controlling others, conquering others, taking their lands, doing things that are very harmful. There are dictators out there today that have no problem taking lives. I watch what's taking place in Iran right now. What is placing there, that is truly not what I want for the people. The government of Iran is using religion as an excuse. Religion is never something that should be taking lives of other humans, that should be dictating how those people live, dictating what is taking place in their lives. The leadership of Iran, they are truly only interested in their own personal power. Many people take power and religion. They use the religion, the beliefs of people to gain personal power. I never did that. I want you to follow what I did when I walked the earth. I talked to people. I did miracles. I proved to them, if they wanted to listen, that I truly was a special person, that I was sent by God. I never really told them that I was God incarnate because I didn't think they could believe. All I wanted them to do was believe in heaven, believe in an afterlife, believe that if they lived a good life, they would join me in this heaven. Today, you know that all souls go to heaven when they pass from their bodies. All souls will come into my heaven, whether they believe in it or not. Atheists are in for grave shock. They think that the grave is the end, and when they die, that they will simply be put in the ground and that will be the end. Well, it could not be further from the truth. They find out when they close their eyes at final time and they see my angels, and they come to understand that they have basically wasted a life. A life is very valuable. It gives you a chance to learn the lessons, to do what we want you to do. But if you choose not to follow my suggestions or words, then you are truly on your own. Those of you who believe in me, those of you who listen, who follow my words, you know the truth. You know that if you ask me a question, we will try to give you the answer. We will come to you, we'll try to lead you. You also know that a human life is very, very difficult. Human life gives you an opportunity to learn lessons under the most difficult conditions. You could have chosen to come to one of the other planets in my power in the galaxy. There are planets where life is very simple. You follow my words and everything works out for you. But it doesn't really give you a chance to learn hard lessons. Humans have the opportunity to learn very difficult lessons. Sometimes the conditions of a human life are overwhelming for an individual. There are people that emotionally cannot stand the pressure of a human life. Many people break down emotionally. Many people have what you refer to as a nervous breakdown or a failure that takes away their abilities to truly make good questions and to receive good answers. I want everyone to live the best life they can live. Many of you have chosen to come back under difficult circumstances because you understood when you did your life lessons what you need to learn. Many of you are doing great things. Many of you are trying very hard to spread my words, and I love you so much for it. But I love everyone. There are those of you that will receive the benefits of my love. My love does not necessarily come with benefits. If you don't follow my suggestions and live a good life, you will be loved, but you will not have the benefit of my advice or my teachings or what all of my spirits can do to help you in your human life. You will be on your own. When you pray to me, I hear what you ask of me. Many of you, when you pray, do not have any understanding truly of what I can do for you or what I will do for you. Many of you ask me to forgive you of your sins. Well, forgiveness is not up to me, it's up to you. You must change your life. Many of you ask me to forgive you of your sins every night, and then you go out and you do the same thing during the day. Well, that's a real problem. Forgiveness is a personal thing. It is determined how you decide to live your life. First of all, you must forgive yourself for what you did as a youth, as in your younger years. Every human goes against my wishes because many don't understand them. A child is born with no knowledge. They must be taught. Sometimes they're taught terrible things. In today's modern world, there are parents that can hardly afford to pay for their children, to feed them, to do what is needed. In many instances, the parents have split. The mother is trying to raise the child. She has to work multiple jobs just to put food on the table and a roof over the head of the child. Many times the youth is left to its own devices. It turns to peers for information. And those peers, quite often, are not capable of giving good information. If you're living in a poor area where individuals are having trouble making it, many of the children have not been taught what I would wish that they had been taught. Many are making decisions on their own, and the youth are truly incapable of making decisions that will lead them on the proper path. I try to help them. I try to send messengers to them to give them aid. But quite often they only see their peers as the only way to turn, and those peers lead them to drugs, to crime, to all the things that will truly destroy their lives. Many of you have the ability to help the young. The young, as I tell you all the time, are the key to the future. If the young are taught properly, if they're taught not to do anything that they do not want done to themselves, that they are taught that there is truly a heaven, that God truly exists, that their life in heaven is the most important part of their soul's journey. Many of the children are not even taught that they have souls. They only look in the mirror and see themselves. They know that they have to try to exist, and they turn to others, and sometimes they steal, sometimes they kill. Many children today basically have no conscience. The way they are raised on the streets do not give them guidance that they need. Now, many people are trying to lead them, to help them, but it is very difficult. Their peers offer them a security, a so-called security, a way of life. And they turn to those peers and listen to them. But those peers do have no idea what they're doing. Their parents have let them down, have not taught them. And so it ends. So it ends the opportunity for a child to live a good life. Many of them are destroy their own lives. They take drugs. Many of them will turn to violence. They may be killed by their peers. So how in the world can we improve things? Well, the real key is teaching the young. I talk of this all the time. If you have an opportunity, free time to help the young, I would love to see you use that free time. Teach them what is truth. There are many religions out there that try to cater to the young. Many of the religions have ulterior motives as well, and they will teach the children things that really aren't true. They'll teach them to fear me. I want no person, no soul to fear me. I am a loving God. Many of the writings that are used as basis for teachings, especially in the Old Testament, tell of times that I take lives, that my angels will kill. Well, my angels do not kill. My angels are only beings of good. My angels only try to lead you down the path of light, not the path of darkness. Sadly, many people do fear me. Many people only turn to a religion because they fear. They fear that they will be sent to this burning hell if they don't. Many religions teach that the only way to heaven is through them. Well, that's not true. I tell you all the time that heaven is all around you, and when you pass, you will come to heaven. You may delay the process a bit by staying earthbound for a while, but there's a time that you must come into my heaven, and there's a time that you must learn of your mistakes that you did in your life. If you lived a whole lifetime of making mistakes, then how can you expect to advance in heaven? Well, you can't. You may even be placed in a lower level where the souls have done the same as you have. Individuals that lead others away from me, they are usually placed in a lower level, not the lowest. I have a special place where the extremely evil people are put. People like Hitler, who led Germany into oblivion, who took millions of lives. He has a terrible karma. He will have to live millions of lifetimes to make up for what he did. When you harm another, you create a bad karma. That sometimes you can make up for that karma, go to that person, tell them you're sorry, and try to make up for what you did. But individuals that continue to continuously live under bad karmas, they have so much to make up for. Why make it difficult on yourself? All you have to simply do is be good to other people. All you have to do for good karma is to not do anything basically that you don't want done to yourself. Use what excess wealth you have to help others. Do what a normal person would do. Taking advantage of others is not what a normal person is taught to do. It's not something I ever taught, I ever spoke of. I want you simply to go help others, to show love, to be the good person, to be the one that is remembered for the good that they do. Many people will be remembered, but they'll be remembered for the harm that they created to others. Many of the great business leaders could care less about the other individuals. Many people now have unthinkable amounts of money available to them, and they just hoard it. They try to raise that amount of money that they have in their bank accounts or in their investments. Many people have businesses where they take advantages of their employees. Well, they'll be remembered. They'll be remembered by the employees as the terrible person that they were. Stop and think what would happen to all of the poor if the truly rich used their money to help others. I see people with many yachts, many mansions, and they are giving their employees minimal wages, taking advantage of them. Yet there are many businesses that are truly good businesses where they care about their employees, where they try to give them raises commensurate with the cost of living. The government has created a terrible situation for individuals. They're creating an inflation that is harming those that can barely make it. When the cost of living increases, those that are on the bottom levels of income, they have terrible times. If you look at those that are living on the streets, they cannot afford to raise a family. Have you seen a mother with children on the street because they've been kicked out by landlords that will raise the rent to a point where they cannot afford to pay? Those landlords in their next lives, they're going to understand what true poverty is. The very rich that do not use their funds to help others, in their future lives, they will also understand the true karma of poverty. Karma is in everything that you do. When you do good things, you create good karma. When you do bad things, you create bad karma. You see, free will and karma, that's really what makes the world go around. You have free will to do as you wish. And if you use that free will to do bad things to others, you are creating a karma that will continue into the future. Many people pray that I eliminate poverty. Well, those people that are living with huge wealth and not helping others are creating a future life, a karma that will require that they live in poverty. So it's not up to me again. You see, it always comes down to free will. If people create good karma, future lives are going to be magnificent for them. If they create bad karmas, not so much. They will live in poverty, or they will have people abuse them as they abuse themselves. So you see, the future really lies in simply creating good karmas, doing what I ask of you, helping others, showing love, controlling your anger, your jealousies, controlling all of how you live your life. That is your free will. You can use it to your advantage, or you can use it to your disadvantage. I tell you many times in the past that when you look in that mirror, I want you to see if you like the person that you see. There's always room for improvement. I had room for improvement in my life, and I was God. I believe that perhaps I could have handled some people differently, but I was a human. I was making human decisions. I always tried to speak of the truth, to tell others of my love for them. Many didn't believe me. They shunned me. Can you imagine living a life when you had the chance to actually know God incarnate and you shunned him? Don't make mistakes. You never know when that person is a truly good person that I sent back. I have many light workers on the earth now. Many of you are listening to my show, my words. Many of you are following them. I truly want you to lead people into the light. Never lead them to the darkness of not believing in me. Speak the truth. Understand the hardships that you have in each of your lives. There are challenges. Don't let them defeat you. Challenges are to be accepted and defeated. And many of you have terrible conditions that you have chosen for this life. You must make the most of them, sadly, because that, in most instances, you have chosen to work off karmas from prior lives. But I truly love each and every one of you. I am blessing each and every one of you that are listening to me. I want each of you to try to emulate my teachings and my requests of you. Go forth and teach the young. Teach them of me. Teaching the young is the only key to a good world in the future. Teach them that they must follow the words. And when they do that, the karmas that they create will truly guide them in their future soul lives. And that is what is most important. So goodbye. Thank you so much for listening to me again today. We'll be back again next week, and I will try to give you the guidance that I think is required. I love all of you who are listening. I am putting my arm around all of you as I speak. I hope that you can feel my energy and go forth. Go forth and lead people to the light. Goodbye, and I thank you so much once again. Okay, another great message. I'm so glad that I've been able to return and start to bring you these messages. We'll be doing more of them. We're hoping to soon start up our other shows, and we'll be doing a Sunday sermon, and we'll be doing something a little different on Friday nights for you. So go forth, follow these simple words. They're not that hard. Goodbye, and thank you so much for listening.